This weekend, a group of East Texans are in Poland to deepen ties with Tyler's sister city there. It's the first time since the pandemic the two cities have been able to meet face to face. And GMET's Luckie also made the trip more than 5,000 miles to Central Europe. He's in Jelenia Gora, where the delegation is working to deepen this partnership of nearly 3 decades. Now, Lane is joining us live this morning. Now, good morning, Lane. Tell us about how faith is playing a role in this relationship.
Good morning, Victoria. One way this delegation is getting to know their counterparts is by understanding the country's culture and its history. And faith is certainly woven through Poland's history and their story. Today, 85% of believers in Poland identify as Catholic. Now, the church's role in daily life is certainly evident in many ways. So the team from East Texas got a lesson in history by exploring the Basilica in Rzeszów. It's considered one of the greatest examples of Baroque architecture in Europe. Constructed in the 1700s, it's meant to inspire with ornate paintings and sculptures illustrating scriptural scenes. The icon of Our Lady of Graces is said to be 100 years older than the revered Black Madonna. Now, another enduring influence, Pope St. John Paul II. Of course, he was credited with playing a role in ending the Cold War by encouraging people to actually stand up against communism. And he is still venerated here today, almost 20 years after his death. Now, there's another extraordinary example of faith back in East Texas. And this connection you may never have realized. Mother Frances, the namesake of the hospital system in Tyler, was born here in Poland. So in 1875, Mother Frances Siedlecka founded the order of nuns known as the Sisters of the Holy Family of Nazareth. 16 sisters came to Tyler in the 1930s to operate the city's first hospital. That same community of religious still work in and guide the medical center today. One of them is Sister Margot, a chaplain who is also from Poland. In fact, she is quite familiar with Tyler's sister city, Jelenia Gora. Her family relocated here after World War II.
They never left that part of Poland, and it's a beautiful place with hills, and it feels like East Texas because it has hills and a lot of green scenery, so it's really very beautiful. Yes, and I'm so happy that Tyler, Texas found Jelenia Gora and that we are sisters cities. That's amazing and beautiful.
Sister Margot told me she was actually here in Poland at the time the war in Ukraine broke out back in February. She stayed here through May, ministering to all of the refugees who flooded across the border into Poland. Of course, she is back home in East Texas, again working at the hospital. Reporting live in Poland this morning, I'm Lane Luckie for Good Morning East Texas. Victoria?
Lane, thank you so much for this continued coverage. And guys, don't forget, there is so much more to explore online. Just scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to visit our In Focus section. Or click on the Community tab on kltv.com and ktre.com and look for the link to the In Focus page. You can also follow the updates, explore interactive content, and meet the East Texans with ties to Poland.